when we lived in Minnesota, there was this little pond in our neighborhood that I remember always going and taking my daughter. I mean, she'd still be in the stroller, and we'd go walk. And in Minnesota, you'd see a lot of ducks at the lakes and the ponds. And the second I saw this, it immediately brought me back to those walks with my daughter, seeing the little baby ducks in the spring, and then all throughout the summer. We'd be able to walk around the pond and the lakes and see them as they would grow, and it was so much fun. This is my pick of the show from Marigold. It is a metal bird garden water fountain. Now you have two choices. So right here is gonna be the duck, which I love that it's that mallard duck. This is perfect, I think, for the lake house, right? The little cabin in the woods, but you want to have that beautiful, tranquil sound. Do you hear that? Oh, it's just perfect. That's the duck choice. And then we also have the peacock right here, which is lots of, purples and aqua blues. There's a vibrancy to the color. You have the big plumes along the back as well. Under $80 to get this home. This is over normally a $99 fountain that you get for $79.98 from our own brand, Marigold, which is all about adding a touch of whimsy to the garden. Well, the very whimsical and wonderful Jennifer Baker is joining us. She brings us Marigold, and not only does she love to decorate, but she loves to kind of upcycle things. This looks like something that has been found at a specialty shop, but you got it right here at QVC. Jennifer's gonna join us here in just a few moments. Hi, Jennifer, it's so good to see you.
Hi, Allie. Good morning. Happy Garden Day.
Oh, what a happy garden day. And what a unique and beautiful way to add color, to add the sound of water, but really to bring us to a space of tranquility.
Yes, and this is the first fountain that we have ever done in the Marigold collection, which I am so excited about. Like, if we're going to go do a fountain, this is the way to do it. So all of you bird lovers out there, eat your heart out between the peacock and the duck, which is my personal favorite. Don't tell the peacock. You've got plenty of charm and wonderful birdness and lots of bright, beautiful colors. So this fountain is actually indoor, outdoor.
Oh, perfect.
So whether you want to put this, yes, out on your patio, on your deck somewhere, on your picnic table, or if you want to put it inside, maybe you have a home office and you would love to have some peace and tranquility in there, or you have a sunroom. This can go either indoors or outdoors, and the water trickles out of the bird's mouth. And if you have the peacock, it filters onto two really sweet little lily pads before falling into the basin. And if you have the duck, it filters onto a beautiful little leaf, and then that trickles down into the basin below.
And I love too, you see like the right cattails, right, growing out of the water. It's so pretty. Here's that duck choice, the peacock. Let me just give you an idea of size, because Jennifer was talking to you about tabletop. The duck is about 16 by 10 by 13, so 13 inches wide, or I should say like long, 10 inches wide, and then about 13 inches high. The peacock is just gonna be a touch bigger at 20 inches in its length, so just a hair bigger, or should I say a feather bigger. But under $80 to add that touch of tranquility is just perfect. I remember one time, Jennifer, I love to run, and I go on like longer runs, and I ran past a neighbor's house who had a really small like front patio, but man, did they maximize that space. And had this really, cozy little sectional, some beautiful potted plants, and a little fountain. And I remember on my run, running by the house, and I just wanted to stop and linger. My neighbor was sitting out, drinking some iced tea, just enjoying a beautiful day. I think they had their laptop with them while they were getting a little work done. And I thought, oh, what a little perfect oasis you've created. And imagine having this in your own home. The patio, the front porch, maybe it's a sunroom. Maybe it's next to that chair where you like to do your morning devotion or reading. You just plug it in, power it on, and you're good to go, whether it's the duck or the peacock. Jennifer, what's the setup process like? And do I have to do any special care to kind of get it working properly?
So we send you instructions on how to put it together. It's going to come in a few pieces. The head unit and the tail unit on the peacock come separate, but they just slip right into little slots on the front and the back of the basin. And then they screw on nice and secure with the thumb screw, super easy. And then the basin top where the leaves are, that just lifts off and then it goes back in.
Yeah,
And then
that's
all
where
you
your
have to
water
do
then
is
goes.
and hidden under there is a little submersible pump, and that just goes in the bottom. You squish it down with suction cups, and then you fill the basin up with a couple inches of water, plug it in wherever you want to put it, and then you're all set. You have peace and tranquility
Yeah.
in whatever space you want, whether it's inside or outside. And
And the
these are
sound.
hand painted, and we have this beautiful hammered metal design on the neck of the peacock and on the neck of the mallard duck. And I love the bright, vibrant colors that we've done.
Mm-hmm.
That emerald head on that mallard duck
So
is just
perfect.
so beautiful.
This one's your duck, and I love that it's, that mallard. Then we also have the peacock. Now, both are kind of neck and neck. It's like the tortoise and the hare. We don't know which one will win. It's the duck and the peacock. And as they have the showdown. But I've heard so many different, whether it was like on social media or different news articles talk about how water is so calming, right? That we
Yeah.
should try to incorporate that. And see, well, a lot of us we might live in the middle of the country. We're not near water. We're not near a river or a creek or a pond. There really is something though about incorporating that natural movement and sound. And in this case, it is just perfection. It's not too loud. It's just that soft movement. And I think, Jennifer, it's that combination of it working its way down the leaves, but
Yeah,
in the metal
perfectly down.
basin too, then creates this a light echo of the sound even more. It's really beautiful.
It is, and I'm so glad that you pointed that out. That was going to be my next feature to draw your attention to. We didn't want a fountain that was going to sound like, one of the ones that you used to see in the mall or like in the center of a city square. We wanted something peaceful, tranquil, gentle to get you in that state of
Hmm.
relaxation. In your outdoor spaces, you want to have sound, relaxing sounds. So if you don't have a pond in your backyard, or if you, like you said, you're not near water, this is a great way to add that little bit of
Yeah.
peace and quiet and get you to relax in
Mm.
your outdoor spaces.
Here's what I would do. I get my Bliss hammock chair, which today's first day it's on free shipping. Put a little side table and my fountain right next to it. That's my little reading nook, right? Now you have
Yes.
this wonderful space to relax, to unwind, to slow down, right? We don't get that enough in our lives. And let this be almost that audible cue. Like it's time to take it easy. And by the way, not only is it just an incredible relaxing sound, if you've got this on your front porch or on your deck, whenever visitors come by or you're entertaining friends, you are going to get so many compliments. It is just the most fun and cute design. Sure, you could have a water fountain where it just kind of comes up and and circles through. That's fine. But look how precious in the silhouette of the duck or the peacock. Now you're creating this like memorable moment. It's
Yep.
absolutely beautiful. It's normally $99. Let's call it $100. We're at $79.98 as we celebrate our garden event. If you are itching for spring, this is the piece to kick off the season with, right, Jennifer?
It is. And this is how we do fountains in Marigold. Because we're a private brand at QVC, we have the freedom to design whimsically and colorfully. And that's what we
It's
wanted to
beautiful.
do with our very first fountain feature.
300 now spoken for. So grab yours, whether it's the peacock or the duck. I'm also partial to the duck. It reminds me of so many summers in Minnesota. Under $80 and 87064 is going to be your item number. Okay, hey, did you know we have an Easter shop on QVC.com? There's some hidden eggs because it's an Easter shop. You see what I did? I'm not sure if there's a golden egg. I'm usually the first to find the golden egg. See, in our house, the golden egg had some extra money in it. I don't know if that's on QVC.com. But if you're looking for some added decor pieces, this is a really great way to search on QVC.com. Oh, okay, we've got the cutest little critters in the show.